So you want to make your 2025 better than any other year before. How are you going to do that? I have the ultimate cheat code on how you are going to make your 2025 better than any other year in the past. If you stick around to the end of the video, there's going to be one key factor that makes you think, feel, and look the best. You need to get a hobby. Everybody knows that you have tons of free time. What are you doing with that free time? Doing something that you love and enjoy is gonna be able to keep your mind active, be able to make you feel fulfilled. For me, it's cars. I absolutely love them. It takes my mind off of things. I like to work on them, make them a little bit faster. For me, cars is something that I can pour my personality into that represents me the best. But that doesn't have to be you. You can pick whatever works best for you, whether it's learning to play an instrument or if it's learning how to draw, maybe a new language, something that you find enjoyable that you can spend 30 minutes, an hour a day, maybe even every other day. Doing something that just keeps your mind busy and occupied in your spare time is going to help you make your 2025 better than any other year. This is the year that you're going to focus on nutrition. You're going to spend some time eating some good quality meals. When you think of diet, you probably think of salads or bland rice cakes. That's not what you have to eat. This is one of my go-to meals, but doesn't mean it's one of yours. For example, I eat pizza, burgers, I even have homemade ice cream. Just because people say you can't eat that food doesn't mean you can't. You just have to use it in moderation and think about it. If you want to have pizza, instead of ordering one, why don't you make one at home using a tortilla or making your own bread? Some slight modifications to your food is how you're going to be able to keep on track and maintain your 2025 fitness goals. Don't be discouraged by these big fitness brands that say you can't eat this and you have to eat this to look like this. All it is marketing gimmicks that are designed to make you buy their program and eat their foods under their brands and pay an outrageous amount of money. That's not what you need to do. Keep it basic, keep it simple. You can enjoy your favorite foods, just slightly modify them. Take 30 minutes a week to plan out some meals, research some recipes. You can easily incorporate high quality foods that have a low caloric intake, lose weight, and eat the foods that you love. Next up on the list, be social. Even myself included, with the whole pandemic, I found myself being more accustomed to being antisocial. You need to go out, you need to talk to other people, form relations. Even just a simple hello to somebody passing by is going to help develop your brain, work on those communication skills, and who knows, maybe that's opportunities that are going to be granted your way because you took 5 minutes out of your day to say hello to somebody. So try it out. Maybe in 2025, what you're going to do is set a goal to talk to 3 random people a week and just strike up a conversation. It's going to improve your public speaking skills, which is something that I've been trying really hard to work on, especially with this whole YouTube thing, getting comfortable filming in public, talking to people. It has been a bit of a challenge, and that's something that I plan on working on in my 2025. I did touch on this briefly in my last point, but in 2025 you need to be trying something new. Obviously, in every other year that you've been trying this new year, new me, it hasn't worked out, or you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have clicked on this video if it didn't give you some sort of value. Maybe that something new is going to be something I have on this list. Maybe it's going to be something new to you. Maybe you want to learn a new skill. Try something new. How are you going to know what you like and dislike if you never try anything new? In year 2025, health and nutrition is going to be one of the most important things for you. That's why I start every single day off with a few different types of vitamins. I really thought about vitamins that would be the most beneficial to add to this list because I know not everybody's going to be able to buy every single vitamin. It's going to cost maybe $100 or a little bit more. I'm going to recommend a few, but there's going to be one in here that I absolutely recommend over all the other vitamins. Some of the vitamins that I take is going to be calcium, vitamin D, omega-3s. I also like to take vitamin B12s and iron. The vitamin that I'm going to recommend has so many benefits to it, including improved sleep, bone and muscle repair. It also helps regulate mood and anxiety. That is why my go-to is magnesium. It's going to make you feel a lot better in year 2025. It's important that you get the absorbable kind so your body actually absorbs it and uses the vitamin that you're spending your money on. This is the one that I take. Of course, there are plenty of other brands in the market that are going to be just as good, if not maybe even better. Next up on the list is something that I really struggled with for a while, and I finally was able to break a habit and spend a good amount of time doing it every single week. Now, I can admit, this isn't something I do every single day, but doing it 3 or 4 times a week is going to be something that gets your brain working and is going to tremendously improve your knowledge along with your reading skills. I think that reading is something that a lot of people don't do and is so important for you. You got out of high school, maybe you went to post-secondary, maybe you didn't. How much time do you actually spend reading? I noticed that I wasn't reading a whole lot, and when I did try to actually start reading, it was a little bit more difficult than I remembered. I remember being a little bit more sharp. I find myself struggling with it a little bit more now than I did a few years ago. Your current self is supposed to be the best version of yourself. Why wouldn't you want to be the best possible person you could be and absorb some information? My personal favorite is The Compound Effect. One of my friends lent me this book many years ago. It's a book that I let sit on the shelf, and one day I decided, let's start reading. This is actually one of the first books that I decided to start reading. And to some people, it may be a boring read. It may be a little bit dry. It might not be for you. But this book is the reason that I ended up saving money and buying my first home at the age of 23. I actually love it so much that I bought a second copy, and this is the copy that I'm going to be giving to my sister because I think it would be benefiting her tremendously. Next up, Getting a good night's rest along with having a proper skin and hygiene routine is going to be absolutely crucial to looking and feeling your best in 2025. So let's start one. Try sleeping for a full 8 hours, waking up, starting your day with a good quality face moisturizer along with a quality toothbrush. I personally use the Leaf & toothbrush. It has changed the experience. I don't get the same dentist cleaning feel from any other toothbrush but this Leaf & one. Personally, the one that I recommend, you should check it out. Alright, by now I'm sure some of you may have guessed that fitness is going to be on this list. I'm not saying that you have to go to the gym 6-7 days a week, change your entire lifestyle and routine just to make some time to go to every single day. Maybe you're going to start out by taking a walk around the block, maybe taking your dog to the park. You could also try starting out going to the gym 1 or 2 days a week and see how that works for you. By staying active, it's going to make you healthy and make your 2025 a lot better than last year. Me, personally, my goal is I'm going to start adding cardio to every other training session. Cardio is not my favorite activity. Looking good on the outside is great, but I'm also trying to take care of my heart to ensure that I have many more New Years ahead of me. We're almost here. We're almost at the main point that I think is going to be the most beneficial for your 2025. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say this video actually took me quite a while to figure out the order that I wanted to put things. I wasn't sure. I wanted to stay true to me and put the things that I found the most value in right at the beginning, because a lot of people, they click on it and they're going to click off right away without watching the whole video. But I also did want to put some stuff near the end for the people like you that are dedicated and wanted to stick around to the end of this video to actually get some real value in the content they're watching. So for everyone that stuck around, the last thing on this list is going to be take care of yourself and spend some time with friends and family. The world is hard enough on all of us. We all have different trials and tribulations that we go through that have challenged our previous years. So to everyone that stuck around, my final point of this video is take care of yourself and spend some time with your loved ones. We all take our lives for granted and aren't present enough in our day-to-day lives. We overlook small little things because they're just that, small and mundane. At the end of the day, those small and mundane things are what add up to making a good quality life, and you want to make sure your 2025 has so much love and quality in it. So go ahead, go and see those people that you only see once or twice a year. If your grandparents only have 10 more years left and you see them once a year, that means you're only going to see your grandparents 10 more times. What about your parents? Maybe you only see them once or twice a year and they only have another 20 years. That's only seeing your mom and dad 20 times. Surely that's not enough. So I want you to take care of yourself in 2025. And sure, I want you to do absolutely everything on this list. But I think being present and spending time with your loved ones is by far the most important thing on this list. I want to thank everyone that stuck around to the end, especially the people who have been repeat viewers. YouTube has been something that I've thought about for a while. It's taken me a long time to actually build the courage to be able to post content, but that's what it's about. Taking time and investing into yourself. So that is everything for today's video. Again, thank you all so much. Whether it's new viewers or the repeat viewers, I love and appreciate all of you. If you can comment 2025 in my comment section, I'd greatly appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I hope you all take care and have a great 2025.